Hello, kings and queens, a warm welcome to my channel. My name is Sianoki, and today I'm sharing with you how I make my coconut oil at home. I've already shared a video of how I break my coconut easily, and I'll leave the link to that video in my description box. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. So at this point, I'm just going to wash my coconut and cut it into small pieces. If you are going to use a blender for this from the beginning, I would suggest that you cut it into smaller pieces. You can also grate this. But then I'll be using my juicer for this. I've had a juicer for so many years that I don't use. That is because I feel like juicer waste a lot of fruits. When I'm juicing, you only get a little juice, and then there's a lot of waste. You may have to blend it again, but I found the juicer very appropriate for the coconut, extracting the coconut oil. It makes it easier, even though you would see that I will blend this again, but then it makes it easier. So yeah, I'm done using the juicer, and this is all I got, just a little from all that coconut. So look at all this still had some coconut in them. And another thing about juicer is that it's so difficult to clean. Yeah, it is. So at this point, I'm just going to blend it again so that I can get the best out of it. So I'm using a clean cloth after blending, and I'm just going to squeeze everything out of it. Squeeze the oil, and then maybe squeeze the juice out of the blended coconut. And yeah, this is all like, I'm not going to throw this out. I'm going to dry this and use it for coconut powder or coconut flour. So once I'm done, I'll just cover this out with my cling film and then set it aside. So this is right after I was done. You can see that the curd and the oil has settled on at the top already, and then that's all the water down there. I'm going to set this. I left this in the sun, and as you can see, some fermentation has started taking place already, and yeah, there's been a clear separation. So at this point, I placed it in my fridge overnight in the refrigerator, and then this is what happens the next day. It solidifies, the oil and the curd solidifies at the top. Please, if you're watching up to this point and you're enjoying the video, give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button. So I'm just separating the curd and the oil. It was so fun doing this, actually. Just look at that. I was so happy. So there were some particles in the water, and I just used the strainer to get everything out. Initially, I wanted to do this a cold press coconut oil, so I covered it and I left it out in the sun, but the sun wasn't too high, so the curd didn't separate properly from the oil. As you can see, it is still mixed. If it had separated properly from the oil, I would have just placed it in the fridge again, and then the oil will solidify at the top. But this time it was mixed with the curd, so I decided to just introduce it to heat and go through the normal process. So at this point, I've placed it on the fire, and then I'll be stirring from time to time, and coconut oil splatters, so you may want to cover it while you are doing that. At this point, you can see that the oil has separated nicely from the curd. You can actually put this down, and then once it's cold, put it in the fridge for the oil to settle on the top, and then it will solidify for you to just get your oil. But this is another process. I just decided to go ahead and cook it or heat it until the curd turns brown. And you want to see this color if you want to keep it for long on your shelf. I want to make sure that the curd is looking this way. So I strained it, and then I placed the stone. I covered the stone with a parchment paper and placed it on it just to make sure that I get everything. If you use a tissue like this, it may soak the oil, even though some would drain the tissue, soak the oil. So kings and queens, this is how I make my coconut oil. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, comment and share. See you again in another video. Stay blessed.